Hey, thanks for joining Jonathan and Julie D in the morning. And and this is Jonathan Alexander. I'm down on the U.S. Mexico border, and we'll disclose my location at the end of this video. Once I get off, once I get off, um, don't exactly want the enemy to know where I'm at.
Right.
So,
Well, Jonathan, so you're not far from the border now.
that's correct.
And so what I'm hearing is that there's supposed to be a military presence and there isn't one. Is that correct? From what I can
That's
tell,
correct.
you
That's
look like
correct.
you're by yourself.
Supposedly there's a military presence, and there's none down here.
Okay. Wow.
So, are you able to see my camera okay, Julie?
Yes, I can see your camera just fine, and I can hear you just fine too, Jonathan.
All
So
right.
good job.
All right. So we're going to be rolling up here shortly. Up here, I've got to make a left, and I'll be at only a minute from the border.
Wow. Okay.
As soon as I cross this railroad track.
Okay. It's so weird because it looks like you're driving on the opposite side of the road, like you're in England or something, but
Yep,
it's
don't
the
it?
mirrored camera.
Okay, so here we are. Looks like we might even have border patrol up here.
Whoa. Surprise,
Possibly.
surprise.
Can't quite tell yet.
Okay. Well, you would know. You've been out there many, many times. You know what they look like.
Yeah, this might be farm equipment. So as you can see over here, you got all these farms that butt up against the border.
Okay.
This is one of the major agriculture areas in the country that produces your lettuce, everything year round.
Right.
And yeah, that is a farm truck.
Okay.
I'm sure he'll be turning before getting on the border road.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we'd like the viewing audience to get this out to America and let them know when you guys keep hearing from the different administrations that our borders are loaded with military personnel. That is incorrect, folks.
Yes. That is incorrect.
This is
Oh, you
for
okay,
pavement.
you're cutting out a little bit, Jonathan. You're cutting out.
Off and on, Julie. Going through this whole thing.
Yeah.
This is the border road.
Jonathan, we're not able to understand what you're saying.
Can you hear me now?
No, you're in and out. It's really, really hot, hit and miss.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yep, I can hear you now.
All right.
We're coming up on the border wall.
Okay.
All this is all where they illegal. And this is the beginning of the border right here, the border wall, which is Trump's amazing wall that he built.
Okay.
And at the sea, that's the border.
Oh, we might have lost him completely, folks. My apologies. It's a hit and miss today when it comes to connectivity. So my apologies. Hopefully Jonathan's going to have the ability to jump back in. But basically what he's showing you and what we're showing you is that there are no military presence on the southern border that we're able to identify. And so this is why Jonathan wanted to go down there. Again, we are being misdirected, misguided that there is any type of coverage, and there just hasn't been from what we can see. So folks, yeah, our mainstream media is not our friend. Don't believe what they're trying to feed us. All right. So hopefully we can get Jonathan to come back in. If not, this may be a little short today. Folks, we did also hear that we had another citizen journalist that was brutally attacked, barely made it out alive. I heard this morning, the reports were that if he had not been wearing body armor, they likely would have killed him.
I'm here, Julie.
There you go. Got you. Yep. Okay.
All right.
Perfect timing.
And here's one of the. You guys have much activity down here? Some? Yeah. Well, I'm with Your News Arizona. We're just down here meeting with Sheriff Wilmot and all those guys. So just wanting to see how the human sector's doing. Where's our military personnel? So there is some military up here now? Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So according to this gentleman, there is some military personnel up here now.
Well, let's go check them out.
So we're going to go see what we can find.
Perfect.
So most of your Border Patrol agents and your ICE agents out here are more than happy to talk to me.
Well, you've been out there a long time and you've established a good rapport amongst them. So of course they should be.
And according to him, yeah, they're still coming in.
Right. We're not at 100% secured, folks. Not at 100%. Never have been.
Yeah, so when your fake news channels, guys, are telling you our borders are secure, they're not secure.
Correct.
And if they were secure, I guarantee you, we wouldn't have military sitting down here on our borders.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Were you able to quite catch, Julie, how far up he said they were?
I'm sorry, ask that again.
Were you able to hear his comment about how far up they were?
No, I couldn't hear anything that the officer was saying.
Oh, okay.
No, I can only hear you. We could only hear your side.
All right.
So what did he share with you?
He said they were up here about a mile.
Okay. All right.
Here's some guys right here. Oh, let me slow down. Here's some guys right here. Actually got ladders up against the border wall.
Oh, lovely.
There we go. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Let's see who these guys are.
Yep, sure is a ladder.
Sure is. Let me see if I can get that bigger for everybody. Looks like they are putting barbed wire up at the very top of the wall, which is probably a good thing to be doing.
Right.
How you guys doing? You guys putting barbed wire up there? You put more barbed wire? So they said they're just checking all the barbed wire right now.
Okay. So that ladder's on our side, correct?
That's on our side, right on the other side. Other side.
Yep, you froze up.
Out of that wall right there is Mexico, Julie.
Wow. Okay.
Then off over here you'll see some border wall over there laying on the ground.
On the
I
ground,
don't know if you
yeah.
guys can see that or not,
That's
but
Biden's
that
crap,
is the
isn't it?
wall. That's the wall that the Biden administration was auctioning off to the highest bidder.
And I heard it was like pennies on the dollar.
It was absolutely pennies on the dollar. Hey, it looks
Ridiculous.
like we got another. Let's see if we get the same story from this Border Patrol agent.
Okay.
Hopefully we can hear him.
And Jonathan,
Like I
thank you
said,
for doing what you're doing.
yep, this guy stopped here for me, so let me ask him.
Okay. You're currently frozen up. There we go.
Okay.
You're good.
Hey, yep, I know I am. You guys had a lot of activity down here? Under control pretty good? So, yeah, Sheriff Wilmot was telling me it's gotten a lot better down here. 99% better? All right. So, how far up is our military right now? They're what? Yeah. Well, one of the things we're covering is your fake news channels out there are acting like this whole road is loaded with military right now, and we haven't seen it. Yep. Well, I'll be down here doing a ride along with Sheriff Wilmot, so appreciate you guys. Thank you. Okay.
Okay. We couldn't hear what he said, so you'll have to interpret.
So he's telling me that the military's down here doing a bunch of work over here on these walls right now.
Okay.
That's what they're down here doing right now, according to him.
All right.
And he said it's gotten better, but yeah, there is still activity down here.
Mm-hmm.
So and then where we're going to go, where we're going, as you see over here, guys, this is how close our farmland is right to the border wall right over here. So what was happening is you get these illegals that flow through, and they would go out here and you know, excuse my phrase, I'll just say it, they'd take a shit out here in these fields. And these farmers, what they would have to do is cultivate the land and just end all the crop. And it's all due to E. coli. That's why.
Wow.
And these farmers were losing millions and millions of dollars a year in produce because of illegals coming through. And then
Wow.
once it got by Trump's wall over here, that eliminated a lot of this crap right here to where they weren't doing that anymore.
Literally eliminated the crap.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, we'll find the funny somewhere, folks.
One of the things I'll tell you guys right now, you guys ever decide to come down to these borders to do some sightseeing yourself, keep in mind these walls right here, the cartel, you got a good talented sniper, he could be sitting right there with a high-powered rifle and take you out pretty easy.
Right.
So you always got to stay on alert. Make sure you have at least level 4 armor on, but that's not going to stop a headshot.
That's right. That's right.
Well, this is different from the last trip down, and I'd say we got activity down here, Julie, because the last trip I'd only seen one Border Patrol agent in 100 miles.
So now you've seen 2 in the matter of 2 miles. That's
now
good.
there's 2. Now there's 2 more right here.
Okay.
So I might get out of my vehicle here and see if they'll talk to me.
All right, great.
These other guys are great about talking, so let's see what we hear.
Great.
All right. Well, these guys real quick.
Okay. We're here.
Okay, you guys can hear me.
Yep, I can hear you fine.
That's great. How you doing? I'm introduce their
All right, folks. Jonathan is currently visiting Border Patrol. We're unable to hear the conversation.
Yeah, because I'm going to be down here.
Oops, and we lost him. Doggone it. We're worried a little bit about that. I'm sure he'll jump back in when he can. Again, Jonathan is currently down on the southern border. We're identifying that there is actually more Border Patrol than we've seen in the last several weeks. He's already run across 4 Border Patrol agents in 2 miles. And the last time he was there, he saw only 1 Border Patrol agent in a 100-mile radius. So there are more patrols there now for border, but we're also being told that the military is in place and currently rebuilding the sections of the wall that had been torn down in the last administration. So we're still wanting to learn more what the real truth is. And so the border agents that Jonathan has spoken with today, while they say it is like 99% better, we still have people coming through at the southern border. And so that's one of the things Jonathan's going to be doing, again, is showing us that we've already seen sections of the wall. And the area that Jonathan's headed to right now is actually an area that the military is rebuilding the wall that had been taken down during the last administration. So stay tuned. Hopefully we're going to be able to get Jonathan back in the picture in just a couple of minutes. In the meantime, if you guys have anything you want to holler at us about, even giving Jonathan a thumbs up for his bravery in doing what he's doing over there, it's fantastic. Looks like we might have a couple of chats. Anna says, yes, thank you, Jonathan. Be safe, Jonathan. Anna, you're asking what journalist was attacked. I need to go back and refine that. I want to say, I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to say an inappropriate name, but you guys have probably seen it. Benny Johnson has been reporting on it. And so if you go to Benny Johnson and his reporting, you'll see that. Here comes Jonathan. Here we go. Maybe. Jonathan, it looks like you're trying to come back in, but we only have a black screen right now. So again, folks, Jonathan's down on the southern border. He's already spoken with a couple of Border Patrol agents. They have shared with him that while people are still reporting that we're 100% clear and no one's coming in, that's not the truth. And so Jonathan's on his way now, still trying to connect, I see, and he's going to share with us what he's learned from the other Border Patrol agents that he's just met with. Jonathan's on his way down to visit with the military to see exactly what they're doing. It's sounding like, here we go, maybe, nope. It's sounding like the military is there to rebuild sections of the wall. So we'll see. And hopefully we can get Jonathan back in here. If not, we'll have a full report for you guys tomorrow. Like I said, Jonathan's out in the field today, and he's going to be taking a tour. He'll be recording. And so we'll have more news on this later on today, if not tomorrow. So stay tuned and please pray. Pray for those Border Patrol agents, pray for the military, and pray for Johnathon right now as he's putting his life on the line totally voluntarily. And so that he can bring us this news live. Please, let's say a prayer that we all stay safe and that things, as they heat up, that the heat up will move through quickly and that we can get through this as fast as possible. We are still hearing that the Insurrection Act is being potentially discussed and in order to be installed after the things that...
All right, hopefully you guys can hear me all right.
Now we can hear you. Gotcha. Good deal.
Yeah,
Yep. Up. I was. You were there. Now you're gone again. There. Come back.
activity going on the borders, guys.
Okay, we see you now.
There's the big
I
amazing
can see
wall.
and hear you now. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to get up here a ways. This whole border wall ends. It's just wide open tribal land.
Okay.
And as you can see on
And that's metal too, isn't it? Is it steel?
yeah, that's steel. That's steel.
Okay.
That's a steel wall with concrete filling in the steel
Great.
for the footing.
Not going anywhere. Excuse me.
And we've got a did come across some military guys and also came across some more agents.
What did the two agents that you just visit with, what did they share with you? Because we couldn't hear you.
There's a lot of activity down here.
Okay.
But they didn't care. They didn't care to talk about it, so they said they'd talk off camera.
Okay.
So give them. Hopefully don't talk. So one of the things
Well, we
I
couldn't
need to
hear anything.
probably not do it. Yeah, I'm gonna try not getting their faces in these videos from here on out for safety reasons.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lately, our Border Patrol and ICE has just been heavily targeted.
Well, and so I did hear where things are getting flipped around, that those protesters that have been following ICE, they're getting found out, and ICE is showing up at their doors to let them know that they know who they are as far as the protesters, and they're not liking it too much. So.
Awesome.
I love
well,
it.
one of the things I've seen last night is live footage where a lot of the protesters out there in Minneapolis, I think there was like 50 or 60 of them, heavily armed up, with and basically saying, you know, if ICE comes anywhere around, they're going to shoot them. You know, these guys were doing it right on Facebook broadcast.
Wow. Wow.
So this is where we're at. All right, guys, we're coming up on the tribal land right here. And for whatever reasons, we got somebody or some people sitting here. What the
Sitting
fuck?
here.
Yeah, what do we got going on here?
I don't know.
Oh,
What's happening?
here's our army guys.
Okay.
Awesome.
Good deal.
Love it.
All right.
Yep. So we're gonna walk up and say good morning to these guys.
Okay.
It's the most beautiful sight. most beautiful sight I've seen down there. Hold on.
All right, can you guys hear me all right?
Yes, I can. Very good, actually.
Well, you gotta love what they're doing down here on the border, guys.
Good.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm with Your News Arizona, and it's an honor to see you guys down here, man. Appreciate you guys. Oh, you betcha. Oh, I've been covering this border down here for a lot of years.
Oh, wow.
I do a lot of work down here. I know Sheriff Wilmot here in the county. Actually going to be doing another ride along with him soon. On the guys down here, what do you guys think it's going to take to get them to allow Trump to build that beautiful wall on this tribal land? What's it going to take?
You know, more activity going on over here, it's going to give them attention to Africa. So,
We'd love to see the tribal land authorize it.
true.
Because this is where a lot of this human trafficking,
That is true.
and
That's
a lot of the human trafficking and drugs are still coming through. Yep, and this is a hot spot right here. Spent, I don't know how many months after months witnessing thousands of illegals just pour right through this. They'd walk right up this wall right here, and they used to have a tent thing that went from right there all the way down, and they had water station, toilets here for them, the whole 9 yards under the Biden administration. And then they'd line up like they're going to Disneyland. Oh, they would. And they'd actually give them a boarding pass for their luggage, the whole 9 yards. And I mean, talk about a riot. So, what's your name?
DeBoer.
DeBoer? All right, Jonathan Alexander. Nice to meet you. And your name? Specialist what?
Section.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, like I said, this is great seeing you guys down here. Yeah, can you tell our viewing audience today what exactly you guys are doing?
Screen right here. Oh, G-Boss. And,
U-Boss? G-Boss.
G.
Okay.
IA coming by, supporting the BP agents.
Awesome.
So if anything is to happen over here, we give them a contact and they come down through.
Yep. Last trip down here, they had a car down here from one of the illegals that tried to fly through. Oh yeah, and I mean, we had probably 30 different agents down here during the time. It was just crazy. It's been probably about a year ago. Yep. Did I give you my card? I'll tell you what, 'cause my broadcast on this ain't all that great today, but one of you guys want to give me a call after hours, we would love to hear from you guys. And I'd actually love to bring you on my morning show. I would. So this would be great. Yes, sir.
On YouTube?
This is actually on national TV as well. So right now you're live on national TV.
Oh, wow. The video?
Yes, sir. but anyways, like I said, the American people have been so fed up with all this garbage down here. In the Tucson sector, have you guys been down there yet? Tucson sector, has to be Arizona.
You froze up, Jonathan. Well, he froze up, folks. Hopefully he'll come back in just a moment. So Jonathan's currently down on the southern border. They're near a reservation where the border wall stops. The native reservation that this is along, the native council, I believe it's the council, not the actual people, have determined that they're not going to allow the wall to come through their area. And so this is where a lot of illegals have been coming through, is across the Native American reservation, unfortunately. Hopefully we can get Johnathon back. If not, that may be it for today. Again, he's going to be popping in and out live as they continue to go along the border, the southern border today, checking things out. We do have a military presence down there, and they are watching very close on the reservation that is along the southern border. So you guys stay tuned, and we'll bring it to you as often as we can. Like I said, Johnathon's down there literally on the southern border to show you that while we do have an increase of Heartland security enforcements, we do have also a bit of military presence as well. Not a huge amount, but it's something. So we'll take that. Hope you guys are doing fantastic on this. It's not a Labor Day weekend. It's Martin Luther Day, isn't it? A lot of you folks might be at home and taking the day off. Good for you. We're not. We're here bringing the news to you live from the border. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Don't know if we're going to get Johnathon back. We're going to give him just a couple more minutes. If we can't get him back, you will be able to see him again live later on today. He's going to be meeting with a sheriff down there, and going to be taking a tour to see what's been going on. Again, while the mainstream media has been reporting that we're 100% secure along the border, that is not the case. And while the border patrol agents have been saying that it's 99% better, there's still 1% that's coming across. So again, cannot believe your mainstream media. We are not 100% secure on our southern border. We don't know what's happening on the northern border. So, all right. Looks like Johnathon's trying to call in. Hello.
You're still alive, right?
Yes, I'm still live, and we haven't been able to get you back in yet.
Can you hear me with the military guys or no?
No, I couldn't hear. I could hear you, but I couldn't hear them.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna do a camera roll for my other camera.
Okay.
So give me a little bit, and I'll be back on with you guys.
Okay, great. We'll be here.
I'm recording.
Okay, sounds
All
good.
right.
Thanks.
All right, bye.
Bye. All right, folks. So you heard it. Johnathon is on his way to give us some more footage from the southern border, where he is at right now. He had a conversation with a couple of the military gentlemen there, and that we appreciate very much. I wanted him to tell them that we're happy to see them. So looks like he's trying to come back in. He's going to show us what he's seeing from the southern border. So stay tuned. We'll get right back to that. Thanks, guys. All right, folks, we're still live from the border. Johnathon is down there right now. He has been visiting with not only Department of Homeland Security agents, but with a couple of military personnel that are on site. Those folks are on site down near an Indian reservation, Native American reservation, and that's where the wall ends. The reservation has said that they do not want the wall coming through their property. And so this is where we're having a lot of illegal aliens coming in and crossing. Continue to do so today. While the Department of Homeland Security agents have shared that it's greatly improved by about 99%, we still have a percentage that's coming through. And what's wild is that there's still a lot of military-aged men coming through, as well as unaccompanied minors. So still happening. Johnathon is trying to get us more rolling information here. I'm not seeing where he's got the ability to come back in right now. So we'll see how it rolls. Just give us another couple of minutes, please. The silence, it's deafening. All right. So as we've reported recently, yesterday there was a citizen journalist that wound up, he was actually stabbed had he not been wearing his body armor. This is a different journalist in the Minneapolis area, was attacked yesterday. Mainstream media is not covering it. He called for help and backup. No police came to his aid. So if you're in the Minneapolis area, please, please, please be careful. It is not safe. And there's a lot of people doing a lot of crazy things. I have a friend who's in that area. She has nothing to do with this, but because she's got out-of-state plates that identify her as a veteran, she has been attacked. And so this is not good. So we're really coming up close to, if the Insurrection Act is not installed, we do see civilian war about to take place, about to pop off. Please, President Trump, please, we have got to get this under order 100%, and it's not. So we're ready for the Insurrection Act to be called. This is unacceptable, and people are going to continue to be hurt and or killed if it maintains the way it has been. Sorry to say that, but this is one of those things that is scary. It's very scary for all of us. And so at this point in time, we pray and we ask for God to protect us. We ask for God to protect not only us, but those people that are serving in the military in all manner and all capacity, and that they are attempting to keep the peace by enforcing the laws that are on the books. So yeah, this is where we're at. It's a wild time. Welcome to mid-January. And I don't know if we're going to be able to get Johnathon in again today. Like I said, we're attempting it, and it may just be that Johnathon's going to have to come in with some video from later on, because it's looking like the live feed isn't going to maintain while he's out there. A lot of hit and miss for connectivity for him. So again, right now, we're coming at you live from the border, the southern border, that is. Johnathon's down there, and he's run into a couple of Department of Homeland Security agents, as well as a couple of military folks. He is attempting to share with us what he's learned, but again, the connectivity isn't happening to the degree that we were hoping we could be able to see everything. So we may just record it and show it to you guys later. Again, I hope you're having a fantastic Monday. Welcome to mid-January. This is Johnathon and Julie D in the morning, live from the border with Your News Arizona. We're going to give Johnathon just another couple of minutes to see if we can get the connection back. If not, we may cut this short again, and he'll have some recordings that we'll be able to review later on. But I'm very happy to see that he is on the border to give us a live update of what is really happening. we ran into a lot of people that they keep hearing that we're 100% secured and we're not. So this is why it's important for people like Jonathan to be out there and show us what's really going on. Jonathan stays safe. He's been doing this for a long time. He's been working the border for a long time. And so knows how to keep his head on the swivel and identify potential issues. So if there's anybody to go to the border with, Jonathan's your dude. Jonathan has been taking a lot of senators and congressmen down to the border to show them what has been happening over this many years. And it's not till people see the reality of what's been happening that they finally agree that something's amiss. And yeah, some things are very off when it comes to the information we're being told. Here we go. Potentially. Hi. Yep.
So our military personnel have a major roll down here right now, and we've got a lot of traffic going through here.
Okay. You
now
mean traffic? Illegal
right now-
traffic?
Yep. So here, I'm going to turn my vehicle just a little bit. I will play the live feed from this tomorrow on our broadcast, because I had to record with a different camera.
Okay.
But as you guys can see, hopefully you can see all the military gear.
Oh yeah.
They've got over 60 military personnel just in this unit right here
Okay.
set up. As you guys can see, Trump's wall ends right there. All
Right.
the way out there, that's tribal land. Right where you can see the trees, there's
Yep.
no border wall whatsoever. And we've got a heavy infiltration of the cartel down here on the borders right now.
Okay.
So, and these,
Oop, you jumped off again. Doggone it. All right, guys, you heard what Jonathan was saying, that we'll bring this information that he was able to receive from the frontline military folks to you tomorrow. Again, it looks like we just keep getting cut off here. The feed is not stable. And so it's jumping in and out, unfortunately. But he did get some more footage with another camera, and we'll be bringing that to you live tomorrow. Live from today. All right. Let's see. What else? Do we have anything else happening with us today? Again, while I want to very much encourage people to go and root out the corruption and the fraud that's in your area, at the same time, people, please be careful. It is a wild rodeo west out there, basically, which is why Jonathan needs to be out there. But you guys really be very careful. Here we go. We got him back.
sorry guys, we're having satellite difficulties down here. We've got
Okay.
a lot of interruption, a lot of interference. So this region down here is a very dangerous region right now, folks. So anybody that's coming down to these borders, I highly recommend you stay off of this border right now.
Yes.
And that's just, don't just come down to sightsee. So the cartel right now, they are able to take shots right through that border wall at the agents.
Wow.
These guys are all wearing level 4 armored gear.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't stop them from a headshot, Julie.
I know.
So, these guys' lives are in harm's way. So I'm asking all you guys to please keep our Border Patrol agents and our military. Again, these are active Army. This is not National Guard. This is active Army that they got deployed down there. And
Good.
This division here has over 60 men here. He said there's hundreds more up the road.
Good.
So I will try to get back down here to do some extra reporting in the evening.
Okay.
Because a lot of your cartel is heavily on the move at night.
All right.
So again, just keep all these guys in your thoughts and prayers, folks.
Absolutely. We've been calling for that today, and everyone's got you in their thoughts and prayers as well, too, Jonathan, while you're down there.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And you guys, you know, we've always tried to do live streams down here on the border because we don't cut, we don't edit our videos. What happens, happens. So if we're
Right.
getting shot at, the world sees we're getting shot at. We don't hide it from anybody. And that's what we call real news, folks.
Yep.
So, and again, this is what we're out. This is what this country's up against, thanks to the Biden administration and the open borders that he has created for many, many years.
Yes.
And here goes these guys again.
Okay.
So we got a lot of activity down here, and here comes some more military personnel coming in up the road here.
All right. Great.
Actually, and more trucks coming from the other way. So we have definitely got some activity that these guys will probably, I'm assuming, might tell me off camera. So I'm going to walk over and talk to these guys without a camera in their face. I'm going to leave this thing rolling.
Okay. Jonathan, can you hear me? Oh no, he's going to leave it rolling and he's going to go talk to them. Okay, there he goes. You can see him and his jacket, his USA jacket. It's pretty easy. All right. Well, that's good to hear that there's about 60 folks there, military, active duty Army is what he did confirm, not National Guard. Yay. And not that there's anything wrong with the National Guard, just that I feel like there is a more solid presence of military when it's active duty. And then Jonathan also shared that they shared there's an additional 100 of them in addition to the 60 or so that they have on site right now. So they're taking a walk. They're going to take a look, and so you guys can see where that wall ends. And where the wall ends is where the Native reservation begins. And the Native leaders, the reservation leaders, have said that they will not work with the Department of Homeland Security, Border Patrol, military when it comes to keeping the illegals coming through on their property. We're hearing that the Native Americans that live on this reservation don't want those folks coming through their land. However, the leaders are allowing it. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Sounds really, really familiar to what we've been experiencing as to our leaders telling us one thing and then reality being something very different. So, yeah, again, let's say a huge prayer for this area, for Jonathan and the folks that he does take out there on the southern border. And yeah, this is where the wall stops and things are all crazy wild out there. It'd be fun to be a little fly on the wall right now, wouldn't it, to hear what he's talking to those guys about? So what you guys are viewing now is Jonathan set up his camera so that we are seeing the very end of the wall on the southern border in Arizona. On the other side is Cartel. The trees that you're seeing there is reservation land. And that specific territory, they refuse to allow the wall to come across, and they are also refusing to keep illegals from coming through across the reservation. Lots of things we think might be happening behind the scenes, and yeah, it's a hot, hot mess. can see a couple of those guys up underneath the tent there. Again, Jonathan did already share that they've got, I believe it's level 4 armor on. The cartel is also there. Jonathan did share that he may be out this evening when the cartel has more movement in order to catch some folks. So we'll see how things go. But right now, Jonathan took a nice little walk with the military, Army, active duty members that are there on site. And they're closer over to the border wall. And he's probably taking a look through his binoculars right now and see if he can see anything. But yes, there are still illegal aliens coming through on the southern border. And Jonathan is there to show that this is still happening. Again, your mainstream media is not your friend. They haven't been for a very long time. The mainstream media was weaponized around 2013 under the Obama administration, when the press no longer needed to share what their resources were. They didn't have to share with us whether things were true or not. They just give us their propaganda 4 a.m. talking points. If you happen to notice, it seems like every news station will repeat the same thing every day. That's because they get 4 a.m. talking points. Most mainstream media are owned by, I believe, only 2 companies. And so the stuff that we get, again, is nothing but propaganda against we the people. And we're tired of it. This is why we bring you live border news. This is why we come out and show what we learn and show that it's not the same thing as what mainstream has been showing everyone. Looks like Jonathan's on his way back. Let's see. He's walking with a couple of military folks towards the camera. For those of you that are watching, I want to share too, if you'd like to follow me, I'm at A Love for Life, ALUV4LIFE. And I'm on YouTube. I'm getting ready to have a website coming up, and it's primarily designed to support and assist veterans, and especially when it comes to PTSD and alternative solutions. So I hope you tune in, and we'll have different conversations over there. Here comes some other folks on the road, like Jonathan's still visiting with them, informing them of what his experience has been. Again, Jonathan's been reporting from the border for 5 years now, maybe longer than that, might even be 6, I believe. And he has witnessed a lot of horrific events down there. Yes, there is something called a rape tree, and I'm scared to learn if any of those trees are. There's some really horrific things that the cartel has been doing when it comes to smuggling people across the border, especially children. And it's very horrific. So kudos to Jonathan and our brave military, active duty Army currently that are currently on the border. All right, Jonathan is still visiting with them. Again, he's on the southern border. Where the wall ceases is where the reservation, Indian reservation is. And so this is where we've got about over 100 active duty Army troop in place. Looks like Jonathan's having a fantastic conversation with the active duty Army folks that are on site right now down at the southern border. Here he comes. Heading back, and we'll get the report on what's happening on the line.
All right, I'm back.
Yay.
Well, got
We're
some
still
good
here.
intel.
Good.
Anyways, we've got a lot of activity going on, Julie.
Okay.
Some of these military guys are going to talk to me off the clock,
Okay.
but they did share some information, which I'm not going to quite share until I figure out how I want to share this to the American people.
Gotcha.
Because I got to watch the wording for these guys and their
Sure.
protection.
Sure. Absolutely.
So I'm not going to give away everything that they just told me for the safety of this country and for them.
Right.
But either way, it's not good.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So rest assured, folks, our borders are not safe, and there is an infiltration of cartel. I can tell you guys that much.
All right.
And
So
again,
it's
these
still
guys
happening.
aren't down here just to sunbathe. Let's just put it that way.
Gotcha. Yep. Okay.
So, what time we got, Julie?
We're at 58 minutes.
Okay, and I'm going to play some of the live broadcast. Some of the footage I did. I'll play it for the folks tomorrow on our broadcast.
Yep.
I had to record it with a different camera because of
Sure.
the satellite out down here, but I did get it on recording.
Great.
And we got more military guys coming in again up here. Boy,
Okay.
they are really positioning themselves all over this border road.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah, this is good. And
Okay.
they're definitely making a strong presence on the tribal land. I'm going to drive up here just a little bit, give you guys an idea of the tribal land.
All right.
So, as you guys can see, like I keep telling you guys,
Oh.
get the camera. There's your lovely border wall,
Yep.
and then I'll set it in.
Yep.
Okay, so there's where it ends. Can you still see, Julie?
Yep, can still see.
Right here, this is all open land now, folks.
Wow.
Oh, you got that little tiny piece of steel right there crawled under. And this is miles and miles of open track.
Wow.
This is why you're seeing a heavy haul carry
Jonathan.
here.
Oop, he went away again. Ah, we lost it again. I hope you can come back in. Let's give him a minute, see if he can come back in. If not, we may be at the end of our broadcast today. We're going to give him just a couple of seconds, see if he can come back in. Okay, folks. Well, it's looking like we're going to go ahead and end the broadcast today. And like Jonathan said, he had some other footage that he was able to pick up from his other camera. And so we'll be putting that together and getting it to you along with sharing information that we're learning. So stay tuned. Come back in tomorrow, and we look forward to visiting with you then. Until then, have a wonderful, blessed day on this beautiful Monday, and look forward to talking to you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
All right, Julie, can you guys hear me? All right, can you hear me now, Julie?